Hello everyone, Brandon's Aquariums and Terrariums, and today we're going to make this 10-gallon container into a little pond for some tadpoles we'll be raising. There's going to be many parts in this video. This is just the first one. So expect over the next couple weeks several videos just about raising the tadpoles as well as building this pond. The first step for you guys to do is to get a mini pond of some sort. You can use any size. This is a 10-gallon. It's what I have available. These are some others, but they're going to have different fish or animals in them as the year progresses. But first, you just need to get one of these. They're very, very cheap and durable. You can also get them at Home Depot or pretty much any hardware store will have them. Once you get your pond home, you also want to rinse it out. There's usually some dust that's built up. I've had this for a couple years, so it's pretty clean, but I do really need to top off the water. I just got most of it out, but we need to add some back in. Also, you want to make sure when you're doing a water change or adding water into an aquarium or pond that you use tap water conditioner. I'm not sponsored by API. It'd be awesome if you did sponsor me, though. But you definitely need this. Your tadpoles won't survive in straight tap water. So we have our hose. We add our water in. And when it's filled up, we just add in tap water. That's gonna just remove all the chlorines and chloramines and stuff that can kill the frog. As you can see, the water is a little bit cloudy, but soon it definitely will clear up. There's not as much sand as I would like in here, but I have a little bit of extra. So I'm gonna add that in. You don't have to use substrate, it looks nicer, and the tadpoles also really don't care what substrate it is. You can use clown vomit, colored, or whatever you want. This sand, was also all pre-rinsed, so you probably, if you're just buying sand, will want to rinse it out because it has a lot of dust and stuff in it that your frogs won't like. Now for the next step, the bacteria. This is going to break down all the nitrates and, ammonia and nitrites that the plants will later consume, and you'll definitely need this. Your frogs cannot survive without bacteria in the water, so you'll definitely need this. It's pretty cheap, but you just want to read the dosage, add the correct amount. It varies depending on how big your setup is or whatever. This pond already has bacteria in it, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to add a little bit more in. And now for the fun part of it, we get to add in all the cool hardscape. One thing that I have is this little cave. It was for a turtle we used to have. I'm definitely going to add that in there because as the frogs get older, they can start experimenting going on land or trying to figure out how to use their lungs and just stuff that they'll eventually need to do. This is also pre-rinsed, so it shouldn't have too much stuff on it, but like I said, if you buy one, you'll want to rinse it off. You also don't have to use one of these, but I would recommend having some sort of thing where they can start to experiment getting on land with. But you can also build something out of rocks, although if you do that, you'll want to glue them together because you probably don't want that to collapse and kill all of your little baby tadpoles. For filtration, I will be using this solar-powered pump. You can also use a little waterfall thing. I'll show that off in a second, but this will keep the water from going stagnant and provide it with oxygen as well as a little bit of filtration. But there's also going to be plants I'll be showing soon that will do a lot of the filtering. This is a little tetrafauna waterfall thing. I really don't I used to use it a long time ago, but it's solar powered as well by that little thing, and it just keeps it going. There's also a little bit of stuff for bacteria to grow in there. I was going to add it in there, but it would take a while, and also some fish will be added to this soon, which will be really cool, and I like having this, and they enjoyed it last summer as well. As you can see, that's what the little pump is going to be doing, making that, which will keep the water from going stagnant, and the frogs may eventually get up here, which will be really cool. So now for my favorite part, the planting. So I have a couple kinds of plants in here. One of them is duckweed. Hold on. Try to get a good piece of it. This is a floating plant and it'll grow really well. This will probably be covering the entire surface in a couple weeks, if not days. Just need to add a little bit in. It's a nice green color, and the frogs will love it. And if there's a bird, they'll probably rush under it to hide. We'll just finish adding it all in. And just like that, it's all in. Now for our second plant. This is called Vallisneri. I've never tried this in an outdoor pond. I've tried Java fern before, but I don't have enough to put out here. But it'll carpet, and the frogs will definitely love this. Because the water's murky, it'll be a little hard to see. But we just stick it underneath into the sand, and it'll start sending runners around and grow really well. So the Val was having a little bit of trouble sticking in the water. In the sand, but I have this little cup, and we'll stick it in there. And it'll just grow straight from its little cup. I might also stick something for the roots, just to help it, like a little tab or something. And then the runners will still come out and go all around, or they'll just spread around and eventually come out. And we'll submerge it straight in here. So if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. It does a lot for the channel. We're up to 71 subscribers now, and our goal for this year is 100. This is only the first part of this tadpole series, and I'm probably soon after going to get working on the second part, where we'll be doing other cool things. But I hope to see you all on the next one. Goodbye.